Our reading today is from Job chapter 12 to chapter 14. The sovereignty of our God is what stood out for me today. How it's He that sets up rulers and kingdoms, and He's also the one who brings them down. Every 4 years we have new presidential slogans that come out, along with hats and t-shirts to show your support for your favorite candidate. Most recently is Biden's Build Back Better slogan. And before that, it was Donald Trump, Make America Great Again, and Hillary Clinton with Stronger Together. Prior to that, I think it was Barack Obama who said, Change we can believe in. Well, you can move all the way down the list of presidential candidates and see the same type of things being stated by these prospective leaders. And no matter who the candidate is, really what they're doing is seeking to replace the hope and trust that we have in God with misplaced trust in themselves. They're not our saviors. Notice what it says concerning the power and the bravado behind the world's leaders in Job chapter 12, verses 17 to 24. It says, He leads counselors away, stripped of good judgment. Wise judges become fools. He removes the royal robe of kings. They're led away with ropes around their waist. He leads priests away, stripped of status. He overthrows those with long years in power. He silences the trusted advisor and removes the insight of the elders. He pours disgrace on princes and disarms the strong. He uncovers mysteries hidden in darkness. He brings light to the deepest gloom. He builds up nations and he destroys them. He expands nations and he abandons them. He strips kings of understanding and leaves them wandering in a pathless wasteland. The Bible recounts much of the world's history from God's perspective. Nations come and go. Leaders come and go. And when and only when He decides, they come and go. And for those who like to place their hope and trust in the next political leader or a political party, we read in Job 15, verse 31, Let him not trust in futile things, deceiving himself, for futility will be his reward. So we really need to step back and ask ourselves, where is our hope and our trust? Where does it truly lie? Is our hope and trust in God, or is it in man? James clearly states that a choice has to be made, as we read in James chapter 1, verses 5 to 8. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally without reproach, which is amazing because it means without finding fault, and it will be given to him. But let him ask in faith, with no doubting, for he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For let not that man suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord. He is double-minded, a double-minded man, unstable in all of his ways. So for those of us who have accepted God as our only real leader, may we all seek His counsel in every facet of our lives, including who we choose to vote for. Everything else, that seeks to blur what the Bible speaks about as truth will lead us astray. When we choose to do this, we're going to look less and less like the rest of the world. Jesus clearly warns us, though, that when we do this, that we'll likely be hated rather than loved by those in the world. There's a missionary named Jim Elliot who was martyred at the age of 28. And he said something very clearly, actually, and it was, He is no fool who gives what he cannot keep to gain what he cannot lose. And that's a slogan which sounds so different from those in the world of politics. But maybe that's a slogan we need to hold on to, because it sounds a lot like that if we want to follow Christ, that we need to pick up our cross and die daily. So, that's what we need to do. The wisdom is in the Word. And so I pray that you're finding the wisdom from the Word. The Bible tells us that the Lord is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. So I want to encourage you as we're reading to press on in this Word and to keep going on this journey with us every day. And just 10, 15 minutes in the Word. And if we will be faithful to this journey, the Lord's going to show up and He's going to do some amazing things in your life. And so I pray that you're blessed. I'll look forward to The next time that I get to share what I'm pondering in my heart as we're reading the Word together. And if this is your first time finding one of these breadcrumb videos, I want to invite you to the Bible study, which is online at tourofTruth.com or tourofTruth.org. And we meet Monday nights. It's a live study, live fellowship. You just basically click to enter, but you come to our website, click to enter at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on Monday nights, and we'll look forward to seeing you. It is free, and you are welcome to join us. God bless you all. Shalom.